This podcast is brought to you in partnership with Pulltab Sports. Check them out at pulltabsports.com and on your favorite social media platforms at Pulltab Sports.
Maverick fans, welcome to this week's episode of Chattin Mavericks, the official fan podcast of all things Maverick hockey.
What's up, Maverick Nation? Holy shit, guys. I mean, where do you even start? What a week to be a hockey fan. What a week to be an American, a Maverick hockey fan. 2 gold medals, 5 out of 6 CCHA points, CCHA fights. The women swept the Tommies. I mean, fights are going viral on Twitter from Bowling Green. I mean, this is nuts and all that. And we're going into the CCHA, the final weekend of the CCHA regular season, and 5 teams have a shot at the McNaughton Cup. Home ice is still not determined. I mean, this is absolutely fucking insane, guys. We'll get into all those possibilities, but it's Sunday, and the United States men's hockey team just came off winning the first gold medal in 46 years to the date. Chad, you just had a big win. I mean, holy shit, dude. What a time to be alive.
What a weekend. It was just nonstop. This is the best time of the year. I tell you what,
hands down.
Section hockey tournaments for high school. We had Olympic hockey. We got college hockey craziness. We got district tournaments for youth hockey. It was just absolute pandemonium, and I was there for every second of it. Like, it was a nonstop hockey weekend.
Yes.
My son and his team are going to regions for the first time ever in traveling hockey history for the boy. Like, we are just over the moon right now. We had to backdoor our way in, but we took down Rosemont, and
nice.
It's like the season goes on. Like, I don't even care what happens from now on. I'm just so happy for these boys.
Let me guess. He plays Friday and Saturday next weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep. He sure does.
That's brutal timing, but congrats. That is awesome. I remember I guess that would have been my Bantam. No, my Pee Wee A year, the year before Bantams, and we made regionals for the first time. Like, a youth team from Winona hadn't made a regional tournament, and like since the Miracle on Ice happened. Like, not even joking. I don't think a team went to regionals since then, and we're the first Pee Wee team to do it, and those are just the best memories, man. You know, I think we might have won our first game at regionals and maybe lost out or something like that, but those are the times, man.
I lost to the other team in our like association both years in Pee Wees.
Really?
Yeah. So, like,
man,
the team went. But
how you feeling, man? Coming off this crazy hockey weekend. You were down. Where were you at? You had some hockey of your own.
I was at the Kansas City Mavericks game. East Coast League, dude. Not like, I get we're a Maverick MSU hockey podcast, but that arena might be the sickest atmosphere I've ever seen in my life.
Was it really?
So it's owned by the Hunt family, which is like the owners of the Chiefs and Royals. So, like, they got.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they're on the Mavericks are on like a 15-game heater right now. So
really?
It was sold out, like 6,000 people. But like like our stadium and how it's built out, like theirs is built up,
just vertical.
Yeah, like it. So like you're right on. Like I was in. So it's like one bowl and then suites, and the parent section or like the family sections and the suites.
Yeah,
which was nails, and we're still
like a bigger version of St. Thomas, basically.
Yeah, honestly, almost identical, but
yeah,
it even feels smaller. Like you're just you're on top of the ice. They embrace the shit out of cowbells. Like, you either have to have no cowbell or embrace the shit out of it. They embrace the shit out of it. Yeah, they play that thing. It was honestly, and it was the first night was 4-3. And then the second night was 1-0. We won in overtime.
Yeah.
The honestly sickest games I've ever been to.
Is it kind of like St. Paul Saints vibes where they're like doing stuff during the game, or is it just
no?
Okay.
There's a little more like in arena stuff than like, I mean, like it was military night on Saturday and they drive like Humvees onto the ice on intermission.
That's sick.
Wow.
And like Chug Puck was a lot bigger than at Mankato. Like there was like a billion chocolate pucks on the ice. But honestly, pretty similar. The only shitty part was Jackson was in the A, not even there. So
yeah, he got called up. You got to shout him out, right?
Yeah. He got called up. He called me Thursday night. At like 8.
Asshole.
He goes, hey, change of plans. I'm going to the AHL. I was like, that's dope. And are my tickets still good? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we're still coming. Like, I mean, we had a non-refundable hotel. That was stupid on my part, but you know, it was sick. And then I'm sitting there and like Saturday night, I got like the whole suite cheering for the MSU Mavericks on my phone. On the thing, we're like, yeah, because that game was 0-0. Like, not much was happening. But
it was
1-0. The Maverick, the MSU, the Kansas City Mavericks was 0-0.
Oh,
we were watching on our phone because we're like, dude, the other team's goalie was having a clinic. He had like a 45 save, one goal ever. Yeah.
Connor Hellebuck type shit.
Jack, do you guys remember Jack LaFontaine?
Yeah.
So he's the Maverick goalie, and then and then the team Jackson was playing against Rourke Appleby, I think, or not Rourke Appleby.
He plays for leagues, so that's what he had to do.
Septum Felter.
Something or other.
Yeah, something or another. Yeah, he was on the.
I remember that name.
He was on the Admirals last night. Yeah, so Jackson was playing against something or other. He got his first AHL point last night. So
really
sweet. You should have been there.
Yeah, he's back and now he's back. He got sent back down.
Just a one game up and down.
He played Friday and Saturday.
So did he play for the Griffs or did he play against the Griffs?
He played for the Griffins.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And that team is like one of the greatest AHL teams of all time.
He went from the number one team in the ECHL to the number one team in the AHL.
I guess that kind of makes sense. And going to be the number one team in the NHL, the Red Wings.
Yeah.
As well, Tom Wilson about murdered our captain, dude. If he didn't get up from that hit,
stop skating with your head down. Get off the train from the track. Get off the
Like
tracks.
the way Larkin hit the boards there, I was like, I don't think he's gonna get popped right up immediately, and then he's on the ice for the game-winning goal. But
floored the kid. Oh, did you guys see that tweet where it was like that line has lost $4.5 million to suspensions? The line he was playing with the last two games because he was playing with Bennett and Marchand.
Oh boy,
that's actually a pretty crazy stat.
That's pretty funny.
But
man. I mean, let's talk about it. This USA Hockey, man. The women get it done on Thursday. Shout out to Sherry Dickerman. I mean, that is so cool. I didn't know that the coaches don't get medals.
I didn't know that either.
That is stupid, man.
Get like that one. Did you guys see that one figure skater coach who choreographed 18 dances?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So there's one coach that dude should not get a medal. He'd have a gold, silver, and bronze just because he choreographed every dance there. But it's different crazy in a team sport like that because a coach is so instrumental.
Oh yeah.
There's no reason that but then you get into well, should this coach get it? Should our video coach get it? I think it should be your head coach.
I think the whole staff
and potentially a goaltender coach. Those four should get it.
They're actively participating in the event as it's happening.
Yes. It's not like a figure skater, like that coach where he does the work already and then they go do it. They're looking at reviews. They're calling timeouts. They're challenging plays.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but in the NHL, the equipment guys get rings, don't they?
It's different. It's cheaper, but the organization.
I don't know about cheaper. An NHL Stanley Cup ring's cheaper than a gold medal. I mean,
but the organization can pick who gets it.
Yeah, or maybe the medals are a little different for coaches, but just not getting some kind of memento for winning a fucking gold medal in the Olympics to me is crazy.
So dumb.
That's dumb.
I don't know. So we'll start a riot. I mean, we won. Team USA won both games. We'll still riot over in Italy. We'll figure something out and we'll steal some gold medals from someone.
You guys see the video of Jack Hughes getting carried through the village on Eichel's shoulders?
Recently or no?
It's on the USA story right before.
No, I didn't see that one, but did you see Dylan Larkin's live video?
Yeah, with Cash Patel. Dude,
Cash
everyone's getting so pissed at him because they're like, you said this was a business trip, and now you're just getting like, they're like, oh, enjoy your tax-paid vacation, Cash. Like, shut up and let us be happy. Like, Jesus.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Chad, I'm obviously you watched USA, man. I mean, what a cool. It just feels like today we watched a true moment in history, for USA.
Yeah, man.
hockey.
And honestly, say what you want about a 7 a.m. start time. I couldn't have been happier. That was so much fun to just
cool.
Get out of bed, make some coffee, make a little eggs and sausage, and sit down and watch the gold medal freaking hockey game, USA versus. What a better way to start a day!
I cracked a beer at 6 a.m.
It was awesome.
I'm not afraid to admit it.
I will take that 10 times out of 10.
All right. Yeah. Question here.
Answer.
Hands up. I cried. Did you? Like I cried.
I did cry. I like seeing. I was just like more like cheerful, happy, and then when they brought Goudreau's kids out there with his jersey,
the national anthem, just like Shorzy, I started crying.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even kidding. My brother looks over, he's driving the car, and he goes, "Are you crying?" I go, "Shut up." I'm like, "Leave me alone."
I'm not a crier, man, but I did tear up a little bit.
I mean, I wasn't like
I'm not a crier.
But my eyes were watering, and then my brother, like my buddy, goes, "Dude, a tear just fell out." I'm like, "Shut up! This is emotional. You don't understand. We'd never beat Canada."
Just to see the reactions of like all the players and the families and everyone, that it was just so neat. And like you grow up watching Miracle, right? You're watching that before every PWA tournament to get hyped up, whatever. And it's like now we've got our own
film class right now.
Very nice,
boy.
And it's now like our generation has our own with the the generational talents that we're watching. Like it is.
How about Jack Hughes's mug, boys? Jeez.
Dude,
so apparently the
greatest picture of all time.
Apparently this one was already fake, but like,
oh, was it?
These two, and then the funniest thing is in the pictures afterwards with Jack and Quinn. Quinn's mouth is bleeding. Jack's isn't. It's like, like Quinn's just like
the ghosts are making him bite his lip.
Quinn's like, I gotta make this about me.
My daughter is very disappointed. She is a big Jack Hughes fan. And she was like, "Have you seen his teeth?"
What do we think of? I don't think anyone's more upset than Tate McRae.
Tate McRae is going to have his ass in the dental office tomorrow to make sure he's all back up to speed.
That was so funny when the Spinning Chickens guy are like, "Is Tate a spy? Like, is she just getting into Jack's head so that he
she's a plant by Team Canada.
She's a plant by Team Canada." That has to be so conflicting for her. Like, you're dating the guy that got the gold medal, like the golden goal against your country in the Olympics.
Well, wasn't she in a commercial for Team USA?
Yeah. For Team USA. What a sellout.
Yeah. That was Tate McRae is awesome too.
That's what's his nuts' ex-girlfriend, right? Moravec?
Yeah, from high school.
Moravec's ex-girlfriend, Tate McRae.
Yeah, from high school. Yeah, remember that? He said it on the pod.
How do I not remember that?
Yeah, he dated her in high school.
I don't know how you don't remember that. Yeah,
Brett Moravec dated Tate McRae?
Yeah, in high school.
He said that on our show?
Yeah.
What? I don't remember that at all.
It might not have been on air, but he definitely told us that he dated Tate McRae.
Oh my God. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, he fumbled the bag there.
They were in high school, buddy. She was unfortunately nobody at the time. Or wasn't she on Dance Moms or something?
I couldn't tell
I have no idea.
Career history, but I just know
she just kind of popped up. Industry plant. She just kind of popped up. She has some good songs though, not gonna lie.
Dude. There's like the song's a couple years old. 1035 by her and Tisto. That one's a banger, dude.
She's actually like pretty good, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been just cranking like the top 24 Ella Langley songs on repeat the last like week.
Yeah. Well, I think it's funny. Her brother plays for Dartmouth, I think.
Oh yeah.
Younger.
Yeah,
and
your
so like
younger brother.
whenever he's playing another team, they're playing Tate McRae at every stoppage.
Yeah.
I think that is
Yeah.
that is so funny.
But yeah,
Like,
dude, the boys, we went like teams I wanted to win this weekend went 7 for 7. Like
that's pretty
I was
decent.
talking to my buddies on like my buddy and my brother on the way home. I'm like, I think this might have been the greatest hockey weekend of my life.
Hands down.
It was
Like,
awesome.
Yeah.
Like even after Friday night, I'm like the semifinal win. We win, and then like the Mavericks game was sick. Like the Kansas City Mavericks, I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
this is the best day of my life. And I'm like, if we somehow pull this off tomorrow and Sunday, I'm gonna like it's gonna be like greatest.
And
thing
Chan
of my life.
has an upset Shakopee.
Yes, Chan upset 8 for 8. I forgot about that. Chan
What
upset,
a
but I
night.
mean, Taka's gonna just fuck him. But like, yeah, it's gonna be 13-0. But
Yeah.
if we could beat Minnetonka, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh boy.
I say we like I ever had any part in growing that organization, but like,
Yeah, you're from there.
yeah, we never had to work for anything,
It's
right?
incredible.
Cam?
But yeah, man, just what a weekend. What a just just awesome, man. Just a good vibes, and
It was
vibes around
great
Mankato
day of
too.
my
Like
life.
it feels like, I mean, we just had probably the biggest weekend of the year for Mankato hockey, and it feels like it's a back burner topic with everything
Yeah.
that's gone on. But
Well,
hopefully
we got Rochester vibes too, don't we? What'd you do?
yeah, I went to the bars in Roch, saw a live band, saw some buddies I hadn't seen in a while, which was
Dude.
great. So got about 2 hours of sleep and got up and watched the game. So it
Boys.
was it was fun, man. Rochester's a weird town. It's very like there's not a lot, and the stuff that's there is pretty expensive just with mayo and stuff like that. So you kind of got to pick and choose your spots. But we found this little dive bar, and there's a JT and the Gunslingers. Actually, they play at a lot of the bars over in Mankato quite a bit.
Yeah.
But really, they're a pretty good watch. So it was fun, man. It was nice to have a couple pops with some buddies I hadn't seen in a while, and
That's good.
yeah, it was great. It was a
Dude.
ton of fun. So
Boys, we have to talk about it. Or there's two things. I have two observations from Kansas City. One, 25-ounce beers at the rink rocks. Two, I saw maybe 4 girls the whole weekend that were within like 21 to like 26. I don't know if there's just none of them there, but I just saw none of them in Kansas City.
or maybe they're just not at an East Coast League hockey game. I don't know.
That's also probably true. But like, even we went to like a bar, we went to like, I don't know, and there was just like none. I'm like, huh.
So you're telling me Judding did not find his future wife in Kansas City this weekend?
Fuck no. I did find 25-ounce beers at the rink though.
Same thing.
Did you get barbecue?
Oh yeah. Oklahoma Joe's. It's gas.
Ooh,
Nice.
that does sound pretty good.
Ribs
I
and
heard
brisket.
KC barbecue is top notch.
Yeah, we went when I went to the Chiefs game last year. We went to the same place, so we went
Okay.
back. And that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was like, Jackson, where do you guys go? And they're like, Joe's, and we're like, oh okay.
Yeah.
So
Is it like one of those like hole in the wall places where they just make a bunch of barbecue and they sell it till they run out, or is it a chain?
sort of, but like that's what it used to be. So there's 2 locations.
Oh,
One, like the main one, is in a side of a gas station still.
Okay, those are
And,
the
like,
ones.
okay, there it is.
But
yeah.
like the line for that one is like 3 blocks. And then they
Mhm.
built like a standalone store, which is the one we went to, like same food and everything.
Sure.
But it's a little better like structured to handle the influx of people. But like it was a good 40-minute wait to get our food.
Jeez.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And it's like one where like you wait to order, and then once you order, you get your food in like 2 minutes.
Mhm.
But it's just
Huh.
like there's that many people waiting to get their food. Like the line was like out the door.
Jones barbecue foot
Dude, foot
massage.
Jones, barbecue, foot massage.
Oh man. Well, here's some news, guys. Here, Tracy, goaltender of the week, I think his
Yawn.
5th of the career, I believe, if I have that right. So,
Fifth of
shout
the
out
career?
Tracy there.
I
And
think that's
Fifth?
low.
That's it?
Are you sure that's not month? I'm sure like week.
well, I don't think you can win goaltender of the month 5 weeks in a month. 'Cause
no
there's 4 weeks
goaltender
in
of the
a
month 5 times. Like there's no way he's only. Are you sure?
What did I say? I said goaltender of the week, right?
Yeah,
But
I
only
he's won it
for the fifth
only
time.
That I
This
thought that's what I
year?
said. Maybe was it fifth time this year? Maybe.
Oh,
I guess
this
it's
year.
probably
That
this
would make
year.
sense.
That's
Yeah.
got to be what it is. Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, nice performance. And then again this weekend, we'll talk about the games, but his ability,
Yeah.
I think on any other college hockey, any other hockey team in general, he's yanked after that first period. And not that the goals were on him, but just like,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about it more when we get into the games here. But I mean, his ability to battle back, you saw it against Augustana. I think you saw it against St. Thomas too. Obviously, scoring wise, we didn't really battle back as much, but like his ability to just go on, have a couple of bad minutes for him or the team or whatever, and then come back and still play the way he does is just unbelievable. So, shout out to Tracy there, and obviously this is Golden of the Week last week, but yeah, it was fun. And then I saw a cool stat. I think this is just from like CCHA's Twitter account. Evan Mers at the top of the CCHA in plus minus before the weekend.
Yep.
There's a plus 17 rating. I'm sure that changed after this weekend, whether it fluctuated a little bit. But yeah, I know. I think he had one goal, right? Didn't he? Yeah, one goal on the weekend on the power play there. So, yeah, I mean, shout out those guys getting it done. Guys are heating up at the right time. So,
Yep.
yeah. What do you guys think? Should we get into this series breakdown here?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Maverick fans, it's time to talk about this past weekend, brought to you by Play It Again Sports Mankato. Odds are, if you're listening to this podcast, not only do you love Maverick hockey, you might even play a little bit, or at least you got kids that do. Play It Again Sports Mankato is your one-stop shop for all types of hockey gear needs, whether it's brand new twig for your kid or a used cup for your Tuesday night beer league, which we're buzzing right now. They don't keep score, but Play It Again has everything you need for your winter sports, whether it's hitting the slopes or shooting hoops and anything in between. These guys have been around for 25 years. They're huge supporters of Maverick hockey, and you're going to make sure you get top dollar for your trade-in. Check them out at 1668 Madison Avenue in Mankato, Minnesota. Guys, going to Bowling Green, man. I'll just kind of do a quick little look at the box score on Friday, and then we can talk about it because there is a million different things to talk about on that Friday night game. That was insane, man. I mean, the Mavs start out great. They get the first 3 shots on goal. Soupy sends one on goal from the point. Scholl gets the rebound, and the Mavs are on the board first. Great, up 1 goal. And then not too long later, Bowling Green gets a pretty decent no-look pass from behind the net. Guy just kind of left unmarked in front of the crease, and he kind of was able to just pick his corner right on Tracy. Not much of a chance for Tracy. It was a nice play. It was a good hockey play. What do you do? And then the second goal, they kind of get over the blue line and they create like a little guy gets a little burst of speed, kind of create like 3-on-1 quick. And I think Strand was back on that. And he took the pass away, and there's 3 other guys. So it was kind of like you either let him walk in and hope Tracy does it, or you let one of the 2 guys on the back door try to get a tap and goal. So it was just a weird play. I don't really know why there wasn't any more back checking pressure on that, because everything was in the zone. But they go up 2-1. And then again, Bowling Green gets another quick one, and it's kind of feeling like that Augustana game or that St. Thomas game right away in the first. And the third one was a shooter again, able to just walk right in on a 2-on-1 and pretty much pick his spot on Tracy. Going to the intermission, man, Maverick Nation was kind of in shambles. We were down, was not looking great. And it kind of looked like it was maybe the game was a little out of hand. But what other kind of hockey juju do you need to save a Maverick hockey game than Chat Mavericks bomb? I mean, what else could you possibly ask for from the Maverick hockey gods? Because Somo brings back the Chattin Mavericks bomb, steps over the blue line, just lets an absolute missile go and just rifles it. I think it was, high blocker side. Yeah. And, Mavericks pull within 1 again. And then on the power play, Murph finds the back of the net on just kind of a little close range, greasy goal. Zeddy kind of sends it just straight in front of the net, and Murs down there close enough, gets a stick on it, and it goes in. And then kind of the big thing of the night right after that, because Bowling Green realizes that they do suck at hockey and they can't get anything done. Just absolute pandemonium on the ice. About 10-minute mark of that second period. Stenner comes in, tries to get a rebound, gets cross-checked in the back of the head, then 2 more times on the way down, Reed-Mork pulls that guy off. They're going at it. Everyone else is in the dog pile. I think I saw somewhere it like took the refs 30 seconds in a notepad to read off those penalties. It's just insane. Which the ref was not Bruce Vita. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Yeah,
I guess
tweeted at me. He said, "I got an updated
he got hurt
scorecard
like
from
in the
last
middle of the
night,
week,
and they had a typo, or they saw that they allegedly kicked one in and said Bruce Vita was not here."
So that was kind of a funny storyline from the weekend too. But right after that whole melee ensues, the Mavs are rewarded for probably some karma and some ozone time. And Conrad back in the lineup. Let's run just a clapper from the top of the circles. Lets it go. And Mavericks, take their second lead of the game. It's 4-3 at that point. Lots of chances. Mavericks probably could add another two more in that second period. They were rolling. BG had some chances too, and Tracy came up huge on a couple of those plays. Then BG, right before the end of that period, Tracy comes out to play a puck. I think Niedermeyer is how you say it. He kind of contests for it and drops his arm and just fucking steamrolls our goaltender. And just another, I think, good on Psychos for not losing his absolute mind there, because I'm sure every bit of him wanted to, but he just realized we just had half our no, Jets. Did we lose Jets?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We lost Jets. I think we're still good, but all right. He'll hop back in. But yeah, I mean, just steamrolls Tracy, man, and good on Soupy for not getting his wires crossed, because we don't need to lose anyone else in the game at that point. But he gets up, he's fine. Tracy some big saves. Like I said, his bounce back was unbelievable. And then you go into that third period, Tracy kind of ran again at that 14-minute mark. Bowling Green hits the post. Just a pretty insane third period, just chippiness and going back and forth. And then Bowling Green breaks the dam, pretty similar to one of those earlier goals. Just guy uncovered in front of the net and down low, able to pick his poison right in front. And then who else but Jacob Stender to keep us from going from overtime with just over 2 minutes left. Walks in and just kind of lets one fly from the glove side of Cole Moore, and Mavs get it done regulation. So I'll shut the hell up here. And Chad, what were your takeaways on Friday? That was a fun. I don't know if it's top 5 Maverick hockey games I've ever watched, but it's up there. I mean, that was pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I have a ton of thoughts here. I mean, first of all, I missed most of the first period at the Eastview sections game against Rosemont. But we listened as soon as we got in the car, we turned on Diener and listened to his call. And kind of like, as far as the game itself goes, it was crazy to hear like Somoza's goal. When he scored, Dean was like, are they sure? Like, they're all talking. Are they sure that it went in? Because looking at the replay, I mean, Dean was right. He's like, it came in and came out like immediately. So they thought maybe that it hit the crossbar, but then they reviewed it, and I'm just like, okay, if they review this for a major again on us, like, I want Don Lucia on the phone right now.
I was gonna lose my mind. Good call bringing that up, because that was if they went back and reviewed for another major penalty and we lost a goal, I would have. Yeah. I don't know what I would have done, but
that was insane. Yeah. Like we were just talking last week, how many times has that happened to us? Like nobody. Yeah. I asked Mav Nation, all 4 of them, to do some research, and nobody came back to me with the findings. So I guess the jury's still out on that. But oh my gosh, pandemonium. The fight. I watch Morick. I don't know if I ever saw him actually throw a punch. Like, he was involved in a fight, but he wasn't fighting.
Reed just laid there and got the shit kicked out of him. And they're like, well, the other guy threw punches, so you're gone too.
Right.
Like,
I will not understand that. And then the slashing penalty that started everything for Stender. I mean, the puck, you can see it drop from Cole. I think it hit him up high, and then he kind of like went down to cover it. And as he's going to cover it, Stender's also swinging at it. He can't stop, 3/4 of the way through that follow through. Like, you're a goalie, man. You're going to get whatever. And I got no problem with like their guy shoves him out of there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's to be expected. I mean, he takes a cross check right here where they're, underneath his helmet, and then 2 more are just fucking dumb. Like, keep rolling, Chad. You're on a roll.
No, yeah. And then I'm not losing my mind. The why not goal, that was the one that we thought was kicked in, right? Or is that? Am I? I'm half in the bag, but
I think you're. No, I think you're right though.
That was another. That was another kick. Like his it was the same motion that the Michigan Tech guy made a couple of years ago to end our season. He it just goes top corner with it. Are you kidding me?
Well, and at that point, we think it's Bruce Vita reffing still.
Yeah.
So it's just even more. It's like, oh, here we
go again.
I think I tweeted it out like, oh, shocker, Bruce Vita gets another fucking kicking goal wrong against the Mavs in a very important game. Who would have thought?
Right. And I didn't even notice it in the live play. I was like, oh, nice shot. I mean, chalk it up to BG's camera work. But on the replay, I was like, oh my goodness, it's the same. It is literally the same motion that What's His Nuts made in the playoffs a couple of years ago, and they still called it. Like,
yep, it's fucking dumb.
If you bring your heel in, that how is that not a kicking motion?
It's a soccer play. You listen to Tech's podcast too. Pretty much everyone on there, they're like, I can't believe that goal stood when that happened at Tech. And I think anyone that watches both those plays, like logically, just from a non-biased view, like, it looks like he kicked it. I don't think that's rocket science. I don't get it.
I mean, if you ask him, he's going to say he was trying to stop the puck with his foot so he could shoot. Of course, he's going to say that. But you make that motion and the puck goes top cheddar. What is it?
Top titty 2x4.
Top titty 2x4.
Top titty 2x4. Jake Middleton.
Like, whatever, dude. Get bent.
It's insane. Juts, what are your thoughts, man? I mean, if you survive the Bowling Green, just complete ear raid microphone treatment that we got on Midco for the first part of the game.
I didn't have sound on or anything, and Kansas City, the coverage for Verizon was awful. So I was like trying to watch the game while there. I turned it on when it was 1-1. Then it was 2-1. Then it was 3-1. So I turned it off because I was like, okay, they were doing well when I wasn't watching. Like, something needs to change. And then I turned it back on when Conrad scored. And then I watched most of the third. And then, but like, again, I'm watching a different game. Well,
I gotcha.
I know the one thing that I like is the greasy goal to start the game.
Yeah.
We're finally stopping the
Mers is pretty greasy too.
Like, we're finally stopping the trying to make it look like a highlight reel every time and just getting the puck in the net. They all count the same. Ever since we started doing that, we've started doing better. Which obviously, if you score more goals, you'll do better. But yeah, that game was crazy. I saw the fight. That was stupid. He got tackled and just shit kicked out of him. I didn't see any punch. Like, how are you even gonna punch? Dude is on your arms, just wailing you on the face. I don't know how. Like, there's you kind of have to kick him out of the game just because of what happened, but the suspension on Saturday was stupid. The Bowling Green guy should have gotten one.
Understand. Yeah,
but our guy should not.
And
have.
I guess is this suspension confirmed? Do we was that tweeted out or something?
Yeah, someone tweeted out that both of them were suspended.
Okay, I haven't seen anything that they were suspended. So like I was almost wondering did Reed get hurt?
Well, no, because the other guy didn't play either.
Altercation. Oh, really?
Oh. They were both out, but I didn't see anything from the league or anything.
Yeah,
formal.
I think I think it's an automatic if you fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Diener tweeted night 2 from Bowling Green as the Mavs go for a series sweep. Moore from MSU and Crampton from BG are both suspended for a game apiece after last night's dust up.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't think
that doesn't make any sense.
After the game before, you don't take Reed out of that because that's Reed's game. You don't take Reed out of a Bowling Green game. Which is weird.
And on that play, I mean, we can list off the penalties. So at the 10-19 mark of the second period, there's 8 penalties assessed on that play. Evan Murr 2 minutes for roughing. Jacob Stender, 2 minutes for slashing, which is the penalty that started it all, which is horseshit. Reed Morick, 5 and a 10 in a game for fighting. And then for Bowling Green, pretty much the same penalties going the other way. Jaden Grant, 2 minutes for roughing. Braden Crampton, 5 minutes for fighting. Braden Crampton, 5 and 10 for fighting. And then Braden Crampton, 2 minutes for cross-checking, which is the penalty on, I'm assuming that's the penalty on when he was cross-checking Stender in the spine.
Yeah.
So
we didn't. There was no power play from that, was there? It was even, wasn't it?
No power play. They played 5-on-5. Which, if it's me, and obviously I'm biased towards the Mavericks, but I mean, to me, out of that whole thing with the cross checks to Stender, there's no reason we didn't.
Or the
have
fact that Reed didn't throw a punch.
That too. Yeah, I don't know how you get disqueued without throwing a punch, but I don't know what. Really,
I was always told that it takes two to fight growing up, but I guess not.
What do you got, Chad?
I don't have much more on the fight, but I want to go back to the game overall just a little bit. And
yeah, absolutely.
I tweeted this on Friday that was the most resilient I've seen the Mavericks all season long. Just everything they had to overcome, everything they had to fight through to win that game. The late goal to tie it, the questionable late goal to tie it, and then Stender coming through late to score. But the other thing I appreciated offensively,
I was hoping you do that.
I was really happy to see them hang 5 from 3 different lines.
Yes.
Like everybody was producing offensively, which, sometimes we don't get that. And it was just awesome to see them. I mean, different story Saturday night, obviously, but just having them come out on the road Friday night and have every line produce was awesome to see. That was a nice little, not a surprise, but it was nice to see that happen again.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree. It's nice. I mean, going into the playoffs, that's kind of what you need to make a deep run. And I mean, another thing too, there's only, I think, how many power plays technically? I mean, technically we had 2 power plays, if you want to look at it like that, where we actually had a clear man advantage. But I mean, just seeing the power play get going 1 for 2 is nice. I'd say a moment of weakness this year has definitely been our special teams. I think we've struggled. I think we're middle of the pack, if not maybe a little bit less on both those. And nice to see the power play get going, because that's another thing going in the playoffs, that special teams is obviously a pretty big part of that. Just quickly, box score 36-29 shots in favor of Mankato. Face-offs are 27-37 in favor of Bowling Green. So something I haven't seen face-offs that tilted, I think, all season.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just what a game. Like I said, I don't know if I put it in my top 5, because we've seen some pretty insane Maverick hockey games over the years, but that was.
It's hard to crack.
I'd say top 10 for sure.
Like the top 5 is pretty solid, even just for me. Like it's hard to get, but it almost feels like every time we play a big game, we get a new top 5. So right, like we're like, there's no way you can top the Northern Michigan game, and then the Bemidji game happened. Like,
right. Yeah.
There's always
Fargo.
Yeah. There's always something like.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. You guys got anything more on Friday? If not, we can hop to the other game that we played this weekend that wasn't as exciting, but still made the weekend a whole. Let's see here. So 1-1 going into overtime. The Mavericks score again, nice and quick right away. Liam Watkins is a shot. There's a couple shots, couple rebounds, and then Liam kind of skating towards the boards, gets it on his backhand and able to throw it in just 3 minutes into the game. And then we go scoreless pretty much for the rest of the game until the third period. So obviously the scoring was not as prevalent in the second game on Saturday. Not a ton of penalties to go around. 4 on the Mavericks, unfortunately, and two on Bowling Green. But I mean, you look at the penalty shot sheet from last night compared to Saturday, is a little bit lighter on Saturday. So I guess that was good. attendance 4,300. That barn looked great.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like it was bumping. It was loud. I know Gorney was there.
Yeah,
Shout
dude,
out
he was
Gorney.
right under the
he was kinda
camera.
texting
I
me.
could see like,
Yeah,
it was hard for me to see like the puck going in and stuff, but I would just see like Gorney stand up, and it was so funny because he's
Sure.
like the only one.
Yeah. So and Mavericks get the extra point in the shootout, going 6 rounds. Dude, LaBelle in the shootout. I mean,
Ron,
or was it? Sorry, Ron
Ron?
in the shootout.
it was
That
so funny.
Just
Like
nasty.
he did
Oh,
the same exact move against Switzerland, and
pretty much. Yeah.
like, I mean, even if you know it's coming, you can't stop that.
It's
Oh, man,
nuts.
His hands were so
Well, because
fast.
even if you're in a goalie and you have the scouting report, you're like, well, he does this 85% of the time. But if I sell out for that, I'm gonna look stupid just when he goes back to the forehand and just taps it in on me. So it's like you can't sell out for that one. But and at his eyes, like if it's not broke, like
it's working.
I'm like, oh, Ron, I'm like, it's a goal. Like before he even went down.
Yeah.
But like the rest of our team,
I knew we were in for a treat either
Yeah.
way. It was going to be a cool.
well, like the rest of our team,
yeah, the shootout was rough, but
Yeah.
I mean enough. I think was it Smith got the
yeah,
got the
Jack
winner,
Smith.
and then
Yeah.
Tracy obviously came up big too. So
I didn't. Call me crazy. I didn't hate it. I mean, Watkins was the only one who kind of lost the pot.
yeah.
he lost.
But I mean, there was just a
Um,
couple that I was just like, they were sort of non-competitive, and I don't know if just that means the goalie just made them look bad, or
Sure.
you know what I mean. But there's just a couple that I was like, ooh, I expected more from that player.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm in between. I didn't think it was cause for concern. I guess it would have been nice to see. I mean, just a shootout going 6 rounds in general is just a long shootout. So, but it would have been.
Yeah.
I guess it would have been nice to, just see it wrapped up. But I mean, I don't know what our record is, but I don't think we've been great in shootouts this year. So it was nice to
our
get
first
nice
shootout
to get a
win?
win out of it.
That honestly might be
That
our
might
first.
be our
No,
first shootout win.
Can't be.
well, we lost both.
Or no, because we won in a shootout against Bowling, or was that an overtime?
lost.
Yeah, we won the. Remember
Yeah, we
Murr?
beat
We
him.
were standing by Beckford.
Yeah, that's right.
and
Yep.
Murr buried it to win.
Yeah,
We won a couple, but
Well,
like
because we lost
the way
both
it-
against Wisco. We lost to Switzerland.
Those are ties.
Well, in the shootout, we lost the shootout.
Yeah,
sure.
that no one cared
Well,
about.
yeah.
I mean, if you look at the shootout, and you can tell whether a guy is shooting with confidence and like, this is the shot I want to take, versus
Yeah.
he's got this blocked, what do I do now? I didn't really see that. I thought
guess.
guys were shooting where they wanted to shoot, and it just got stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good way
fair.
to put it.
I guess the goalie
Yeah.
just made him look bad.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean it's and shots too. I mean, offense obviously wasn't there completely with a one goal game, but I mean shots were 38-20. Mankato definitely was able to
That
pour it
was-
on and get their fair share of chances. It's just another game where you had to find a way to win, right? Like you couldn't.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, we should have won in regulation. That was
yeah,
a
no,
brutal, brutal goal to give up. Was
Mhm.
like I didn't see it 100%. Was it just like a bad cross-ice pass that just got intercepted?
Yeah, they were on the power play.
Well, yeah.
He tried to go cross ice and it got intercepted, and then he like whiffed on his first shot, which threw Tracy off a little bit.
Okay,
And then he got the puck back and just went around his leg. And
okay, because I saw the end where I was like, Tracy normally doesn't give up that angle that easily. I'm like,
no,
so I didn't know he
yeah,
whiffed the first shot.
yeah.
So I was like, Tracy
Dominic
don't get beat like that.
Raymond. Yeah, giving up a shorty that late in the game was, you're on the
Just
power
giving
play.
up a
It's like,
shorty
oh,
on
fuck, man.
period.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, completely agree. So yeah, man, that was a great weekend of hockey though for the Mavericks. I mean, you got to be happy with 5 out of 6 points. I mean, if I had to guess, that 1 point might come back to bite us. It's very possible that it does. But
honestly, though,
there's
so many games where we should have gotten 3. That the 1 point, like
yeah,
you're not going to look back
yeah.
and be like, that 1 point. You're going to be like, well, we lost to Ferris.
Yep.
Well, we split there when we shouldn't have.
Yeah, losing this point to Bowling Green isn't what isn't the reason. If we don't win the McNaughton, that's not the reason.
Well, BC was saying that stuff on Twitter too. Like, if we just did this, if we would have only done that,
I'm pretty sure it was sarcastic.
It's all true. What? Sure, even if it was, like, I'm not upset with them, but like,
yeah,
there's a lot of games like the Augustana game where I thought we were dead in the water, and then there's
like
the
Friday,
the St. Thomas Halloween game. Like, we had to win in the third period. There's a ton of games on both sides of the table where if one thing goes different, that's what hockey is.
Yeah, that's hockey. Yeah. So, no, that's a great point. Your response to BC's
man had balls to be my uncle.
Oh yeah,
that was all time.
I hate when
and at the end of the season, it's always like, oh, I wish we would have got this point here, that point there, whatever. And obviously, we're gonna do that. But like, you know, because there's some people like, yeah, 6. We really needed 6 this weekend. And yeah, we did. But I mean, going into the weekend, this is a team that we're neck and neck with in the standings. Statistically, you go into it, you're kind of thinking a split, right? And I think coming away with 5 out of 6 is an unbelievable result on the road and just in a insane, what looks to be a pretty insane environment. Like, it just, I'll take it, man. I'm not going to complain about this weekend whatsoever. And like you said, Chad, on Saturdays, getting goals from all parts of the lineup, seeing Tracy be able to bounce back and not, I mean, I don't think any of those goals were really, like, I don't think you look at that like, oh yeah, you kind of want that back as a goaltender. Like, just being able to see him bounce back like that has just been so important this season. And it's going to be the reason why we're going to go win the McNaughton, win the Mason, and go to the tourney. It's going to be fucking awesome, guys.
That's right.
What do we think? Had a pretty nice interview. Should we throw it over there? I guess before we do that, we could take a look at the captain's patch out of town scoreboard here. And, I mean, we kind of started as a joke, guys, but it's kind of turning out to be the hardest conference in college hockey. Like, it's kind of not a joke anymore.
Was it just a joke to make fun of Pat for a while?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Or make fun of Dan and Pat going at it on Twitter for being in the CCHA. But yeah, man, if you're looking to booze, win or lose, if you're looking to booze, you got to get your lips on the can of a captain's patch. Guys, this stuff's unbelievable. I've got a bunch of cases right here. I know Chad's got some back there somewhere if there's any left over. This is the raspberry lemon shandy. Infused shandy is perfect for any occasion, whether you're watching the Mavs, hitting up the ODR, pregame in Front Street, or celebrating Team USA this morning. Captain's Patch has got you covered. Wherever you end up finding your seat, be sure to snag a pic and tag at Captain's Patch and 10K Takes on Instagram and X. Drink up Mankato, Captain's Patch, earn your C. Looking around the CCHA, and give me a second to get this pulled up here because I am unprepared. But I mean, some stuff went our way, guys, this weekend. And we can maybe, after we do this, we can kind of talk about what we need to have happen next weekend for, you know, scores and point situations and stuff like that. But looking around the league on Friday here, Lake State over Northern, very highly anticipated matchup here. This is one of, I mean, college hockey game day was there. It was a very big deal. 7-5, Lake State gets that one done. Obviously, Mankato over Bowling Green, 5-4 in regulation. And then St. Thomas and Augie going to a shootout. Augie winning the shootout. I know St. Thomas was up, I want to say either 3-2 or 3-1 in the third period in that game.
Both technically.
Yeah. I guess that would be kind of how that works. But yeah, I mean, Tommy's dropping that. I know a lot of their fans were pretty disappointed on Twitter, just kind of lack of effort and stuff like that. And even more so on. What's that?
They have beer now, so shut up.
They do have beer now, so I don't. Maybe the players are drinking the beers in between intermission. They're a little confused.
They only have
what to do, but those are
and
they have an IPA.
And $10.
They have a couple, like 3 or 4 choices.
$10. I was getting 25 ounces for $12, and you're selling.
That's crazy.
A 16 ounce.
They're $6 at the Mayo, right?
Yeah.
But it only worked for one night. Did you see the crowd Saturday night?
No.
Oh, was there no one there?
Nobody there Saturday. Friday night it was packed for the first night of beer, and then everybody was like, "Yeah, this isn't
Not
Yeah,
enough
lose
beer
it-
would
they
let me
lose in a
watch this
shootout.
shit.
So, and I mean, again, I don't know if St. Thomas guys were confused and they thought that the beer is for them too, but they ended up losing 4-0 to Augustana on Saturday, which
what
was
goalie was it? I wonder.
pretty.
I think their
I'm not sure.
their revolving door is not working anymore.
Yeah, they have not, and that's the one thing with St. Thomas. I mean, yeah, they're St. Thomas has had their moments this year, but just the revolving door and the goal, and
They have and
some of
it's
the
like
inconsistencies.
they don't get it right. Like you have to, you know what I mean? Like
it's almost like they play the wrong
goalie
guy
on the wrong night.
Yeah,
Like it's
on
like
the wrong
you should
night. Like they,
you should have played Trotter on Friday instead of Saturday.
yeah.
But like,
they kind of had it figured out with Trotter and who was their goalie last year? Seibel, where they would
you
go
mean the best
whatever.
they,
one gets Friday, one gets Saturday, and they kind of had that figured out, but doesn't seem to be the case this year.
Well, they're all head cases, I think. Like we know Trotter is, and Father Trotter.
Yeah, that's true. I saw he posted his father posted on Twitter. Did you see
I don't
that?
get to see that because I kept making fun of him for calling me slurs, so he blocked me.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, Lake State over Northern 5-2 gets the sweep of Northern there. And obviously the Mankato game we just talked about. So with that, looking at the standings and where things sit going into this weekend, Augustana, who is done playing, so they got an off weekend next weekend, so they won't get any more points, but they're sitting at 50 and in first place. St. Thomas is 2 points back at 48. Michigan Tech is tied with them. And then obviously Mankato's in fourth place now with 46. So very, very much within striking distance of Augustana sitting in that first spot. Bowling Green behind us now at 44, Bemidji at 32. Lake, Ferris, and Northern are keeping up the foundation of the CCHA there at the bottom. I mean, Chad, I'll throw it to you. I mean, this is, we can maybe talk about when we do our series preview, but I mean, just what are your kind of thoughts on where things sit right now in the CCHA?
I mean, we've been watching this for weeks, and we kind of needed a handful of things to go our way. And it seems like for the most part, things have kind of gone our way, where we're heading into the last weekend with a shot. And it's not a crazy shot either.
No,
like it's not out of the question to have the things happen that need to happen. Maybe we can get into it later, or maybe we can get into it now, but it's not out of the question for the things that need to happen next week.
Like I tweeted it today. I was like, sorry. I was like that Don's going to have to be in two places. Because, like, there's a real chance that Saturday night, whoever wins might not get the McNaughton Cup that night.
Yeah, it's more unlikely that'll happen, I think. I mean, just looking at things.
Yeah, absolutely. And just looking nationally, I mean, the Big Ten, there's a couple team race at the top. The NCHC, there's 2 or 3 teams in the race at the top. But I mean, CCHA, there is potentially, what was it, 5 teams?
There's a case for 5 teams
mathematically still win the conference.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane. And I think Bowling Green's 2 points back, so they would.
Well, Bowling Green's gonna have a.
I don't know if Bowling Green, because they're up. They would end up tying. Say something crazy happens and Augie stays in first place with 50 points. Bowling Green gets 6 this weekend and they're at 50 points. I don't know who has the tiebreaker there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's possible, like you said, right? Like it's definitely more of a long shot, but
right.
It is nuts. And I don't think, I'm trying to pull it up here, I don't think we moved MPI wise this
We were still at
either,
16
right?
last night.
We stayed at 16. I'll pull it up here just to double check. Where is it?
Yeah.
Current MPI, yeah, still at 16. So St. Thomas didn't move either with that loss, which I guess Augustana, it's literally 15, 16, 17 is St. Thomas, Minnesota State, and Augustana. So then Tech is Tech is right there too at 18.
I don't know how much it takes to leapfrog somebody, but we are only 0.04 behind St. Thomas too.
Yeah, that's point.
So
54.5 and 54.9 for 05 and 09 for
So the tournament, no matter, besides who wins the tournament is going to have big implications.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yep.
I don't know what it'll
that
take to get. You got to be a little bit higher than that, I suppose, to get a true at-large.
You'd
bid,
have to be. You have to be at least.
Are going to sneak in.
You have to be 12 to get it
14?
guaranteed. 12.
I think 14's like that that very last. Obviously, it depends on what the other conferences do.
Yeah.
12 is if if someone steals, then you're guaranteed still. Because
yeah, we won't get to 12.
No, we'll have to win.
It would. Yeah, I don't see that happen. And I mean, it'd be great. Wisco kind of bounced back up this weekend. I know I think they were in that 15 spot going into it. They went up to 13. Yeah. So, I mean, if they could go on a streak, that's going to help us a lot. They're kind of the big determiner of our MPI stuff right now. So, go Wisco.
Yeah, huge Quinn Finley fan. Come on, bud.
Yeah,
that leg's got to be healthy now.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, let's throw all that stuff. We'll talk about it on the other side of the interview here. You guys got anything more? Just maybe on the weekend or stuff like that before we preview everything?
I'm good.
All right, let's do it. It's time for this week's interview, brought to you by Maverick Sports Grill, located on Front Street. Mavericks is just a short walk away from the Mayo, making it the perfect pregame and postgame spot for a meal and drink. With penalty box booths, more Maverick memorabilia than the bookstore, and fantastic food and a wide variety of drinks, you're going to feel right at home as a member of the Mav fan. It is the place of choice for all the families of the guys on the team. That's where they are. That's where they're eating. That's where they're drinking before, after the game. It's the place to be, guys. I'm telling you. Be sure to stop in next time you're downtown Mankato. Let's throw it over to this week's guest. All right, this week's guest is a freshman defenseman who came in from the Waterloo Blackhawks in the USHL. This Edmonton, Alberta native was nice enough to hop on the show even after a devastating OT loss for his country in the Olympics. Thanks for hopping on, Easton Hewson. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, no, boys, thanks for having me. It's good to be on here. So, yeah, it's been a emotional day for sure, that one.
Absolutely. Did you guys get together this morning with travel and stuff, or because they flew back last night? I was just
watching it here, but we had some guys out in College Town at that house watching the game this morning. So
probably
the guys flew back.
Probably don't want to be around the Americans too much right now.
No.
But tomorrow the rink will be nice and loud, I'm sure, once everyone gets there. So, I mean, I know you didn't travel this weekend with, kind of your ongoing recovery and stuff like that. We can get into that later, but I wanted to ask you, this past weekend, we always do, what did you see kind of watching the games this weekend? Was there anything being said in group chats or anything like that, especially after that Friday game? That was pretty insane.
Oh yeah, that was nuts. No, it was a really good weekend. I thought it was a great weekend. So, and it was, I think it was a super hard weekend. I think everyone kind of knew that going into it.
Yeah.
The thing with Bowling Green, they just play football on ice. So, but no, it was big games. It was fun to watch. So Friday was a little nuts. I don't think I've ever been so fired up watching a game on my computer. But no, it was a good series. That was 2 big wins for us. So I think everyone kind of knew how important that was. So no, that was pretty big time.
Yeah, Chad, what do you got?
Well, I mean, for some of the fans who are listening, and probably the 2 or 3 fans who are listening who probably are, unfamiliar with who you are. I mean, because you haven't had an opportunity to play this season due to injury. I mean, you came in with injuries. And so what is it like to be a freshman who doesn't really get the opportunity to play due to injury? I have to imagine, as much as that sucks, there has to be some advantages to it, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's so different. Playing hockey my whole life, I've never gone, this time of any year where I wasn't playing games. So that's been a change for sure. I've kind of gotten used to it now. It's been 4 months since surgery. I've got 2 college practices under my belt, and that's about it. So, no, it's been good. I think I have kind of a different outlook on the team, which is nice. I'm kind of, in a way, on the outside. I know I'm in it lots, and in the day-to-day I'm there, but you kind of got to stay out of the way a little bit. So I think that's been a pretty important part, is just, you just deal with what you got every day and just kind of try to stay out of the way of the guys that are worrying about weekends and practices and how they're playing, all that kind of stuff. But no, it's been good. I think I've, I've been doing 5 upper body days a week for like 4 months. So, I mean, that's a good aspect of it. Got a nice beach body, but no, it's been
Play
good.
days overrated.
I've liked it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So,
You get to sit in on the film sessions and kind of the off ice stuff like all season long,
oh, yeah.
or
Yeah.
so you
yeah. No,
you
that's
kind
been,
of got a leg up.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's a big part for next year. It's just I meet with Wardo every week and just talking
Yeah.
about the systems, making sure I got all that stuff down. Then it's a lot. Like, if you really get into it and the way he thinks about the game, the whole coaching staff, like just that little stuff that you would never think about, it's important and it's been super helpful for me. So I think it's, I want to go in next year and
Yeah.
even though I will still be a redshirt freshman, I don't want to be behind on the system stuff, if that makes sense. So
Yep.
Be the smartest guy on the ice next year. Plenty of time to study.
I don't know about that, but
Juts, what do you got?
Yeah. So for people that don't know, just I don't know how much you want to explain what happened. But just let people know and let a certain member in this chat know that there are actually 4 labrums in a body.
You didn't know that, Jets. I know you didn't.
No, big. My shoulder, I tore my labrum in junior year of high school. So
Okay.
my shoulder, Big Way's like, what do you mean you tore your labrum, dude? Why does your shoulder hurt? I'm like, dude, there's 4.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like a whole process every time I have to explain it to somebody. But yeah, honestly, a lot of it's on my parents, just brutal genetics. So I don't know what's going on there.
Shout out, mom.
So,
Shout out.
yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, it started. I've had hip impingement technically my whole life. That was part of the surgery that was done, which is basically shaving down the bone. And then it happened last year, about 2 weeks before playoffs, and I was with Waterloo. Just went to hit a guy. It was a hard collision. I was trying to take his head off a little bit, but it wasn't a crazy hit. Like, it just stepped up on a guy, kind of left my feet a little bit, and he goes down. And when I go to land, just complete fluke, like just land on my hip weird, fall straight to the ice. And I was able to get off. I was able to play the rest of the game, got my hip wrapped up, and we thought it would kind of just be a bit of a kind of a hip flexor strain. That's what they first thought. And they just thought over time, take some time off, it would just kind of figure itself out. So I took the last 2 weeks of the regular season off. Never really got better. And then we get in the playoffs. The first game, we're playing against Tri-City against my roommate, Rylan, back there.
Yeah.
She's on the wall. And it's like the first game, and I'm just getting back into it. My hip still hurts like crazy, but I'm kind of hiding it a little bit or trying to.
Yeah.
But it was like I wasn't playing much because they knew I was hurt. And I get out in the third period, and we're up like 6-2 or something like that. And I get out there, and they're just kind of feeding me shifts to see if I can play.
Yeah.
And first shift, guy goes a burn me wide, buckle myself. I fall. Guy goes in and scores. Like,
yeah, I'll take one.
And then so I come back to the bench. I mean, it's like 6-3 at that point. No one really cares. And they throw me another shift. Then literally the exact same play. Guy goes to move around me. I try to take a step and just biff it right into the boards. He goes down, scores again. So at that point, we kind of knew that it probably wasn't going to be great. And then I was fortunate enough to have enough trust with my coaches. They kind of just kept me in for power play. So I just kind of play power play minutes and then sit on the bench, try to bring some energy. That was about it. So
yeah,
I think I averaged about like 3 minutes a game all of playoffs.
So
it was all power play time.
So you came into MSU and had a couple of practices and then didn't feel good, or what? Like
so
practices or whatever.
Yeah, we after the year they still didn't know it was torn. We didn't get an MRI or anything. We just went and just kind of tried to rehab it. I came down here for the summer, talked to Schmitty about it. He was our trainer. Same kind of thing. Just kind of thought it was a strain to get better on its own. And then it wasn't until I went home where I was like, man, like this has been a few months now. It's really starting to bug me. And I got an MRI back home, and that's when I found out. Came back down, tried to get a cortisone shot in it, and I was skating a little bit in the summer, but not much because it was bugging me. But tried to get a cortisone shot, never really came around. Kind of tried for 2 months at the start of the year to get it as healthy as we could. Just never really got better. I was kind of on and off skating. We'd go skating for a bit, and then when it started to feel crappy again, we'd wean off of it, and then I try to get back in. And about 2 weeks before I got surgery, I was just, lucky enough to get out there for 2 practices, see if there's any chance I could play, and it just didn't work out for me.
So obviously that decision for you to come in still, that was, I'm assuming, made relatively early in the year for you to come in, to Mankato, right, with the coaches. So how does that conversation kind of go? Like, hey, I'm nursing this, whatever. Are you talking with the coaches and the training staff before you get to Mankato at all? Is that conversation kind of happening?
Yeah, like how it would work with us, they would stay in pretty close contact with us. So they knew what was going on. Obviously, they watched the games. You see your defenseman playing 3 minutes a night, just power play minutes, raises some red flags, so they knew I was hurting pretty good.
Right.
But I just told them what I knew. All I thought it was, what I was told was that it was a hip flexor strain.
Yeah.
And it was going to get better, just kind of get through it. And by the time we knew that it was probably going to end up in surgery at some point, I was already there and having those discussions. And I've been so lucky. Like, Schmidt's been unbelievable. Like, just getting me in with the best surgeons and the best docs. And it's been they made it super easy for me. Like, all I had to worry about was just trying to get healthy and seeing if I could play. And then, they all do a great job. And the coaching staff was super supportive. The talks had been, since I committed, that this was going to be the year I was going to go in. When I came in this summer, the plan was obviously to play. We didn't know how bad it was. So it was never really a conversation like, should we hold off because of the injury, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, glad. How's the recovery going then? You're progressing how you want to. Is off ice stuff going well?
Yeah, I started skating this week, so.
Nice. Okay. Hell yeah.
I probably look like Juts out there, but.
I don't know if that's.
I hope not.
You couldn't do the adult cam because he couldn't find a helmet, or he couldn't find his helmet that would fit.
He couldn't find a helmet that fits.
Dude, look at I got a big head and a lot of hair.
No, don't worry, I got that problem too. So
all that hockey knowledge in your brain from Wardo now is just nowhere to go.
There ain't much up there, I'm telling you. But, no,
Chad, what do you got?
So I'm curious about how Canadian youth hockey works. I'm like, between the three of us, I'm kind of the guy who talks about youth hockey the most, and I've always been, especially after what we saw. I don't know if you caught the story on the game today about Hellebuck and how his parents could only afford one of his kids to play AAA, so Hellebuck played AA and got a ride in the NA and then got up to Mass Lowell. How does youth hockey in Canada work? So is there single A, double A, triple A, and then triple A is like you travel all over the place, and double A is more in the area kind of stuff? How does it work?
Yeah, I mean, it's changed so much probably the last 10, 15 years. I actually got an 8-year-old brother back home, so
nice.
Kind of going through that whole youth hockey process again, but it's typically, like, for me, my route, when you're younger, you typically just play whatever it is, A, double A, triple A, whatever it is, until you get to about like 14, back when I was that age. At that point, lots of guys are making the decision. We got prep leagues, so I don't know if you know, like that Burnaby Winter Club back there, that jersey, that's a prep league.
Okay.
Lots of guys went there. I wasn't a great player when I was young. I was a bit of a late bloomer.
Gotcha.
So I never really went to prep. I just played regular AAA. It's also, prep get pretty pricey too, which was definitely a factor at the time.
Is that pretty comparable, like Shattuck down here? Like, is that same kind of like prep?
Yeah,
like,
probably not quite.
And stuff? Okay.
Yeah. So the team's associated with a school. That's kind of the biggest difference. And then,
gotcha.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty comparable. Maybe not quite as pricey.
Yeah. Shattuck is pretty
kind
crazy.
Of the big thing. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I played until I was 17, and that's when I left to go play in the AJ with Calgary. Went to high school down there, and we had a brutal team that year. We sucked, but it was fun. It's good to get that experience. Was kind of in the lineup that year. I had to figure it out. Then next year is when I kind of blew up a little bit. Had a good year in Calgary, my second year in the AJ.
You guys won that second year, right? Yeah.
we won the AJ championship. So that was fun. That was
Yeah.
some of the best times of my life. So,
No
but yeah, it's
kidding.
crazy, man. Like talking with my dad, like he's the coach of my little brother's team. And he's like,
Nice.
he's recruiting kids like 6 months prior to play on this team. It's ridiculous. He's like a head coach and GM. It's like a full-time job. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? They're 8 years old. Just take it back a notch.
That's
But
nuts.
no,
That's awesome.
he's good with it. Like he tries to get a group of kids that are good kids, good families, and just kind of calm down a little bit. Because up there, man, it's just like you guys, I'm sure you know, like hockey's
Oh, yeah.
everything. So
It's a madhouse.
like, no, there's these parents that like, as soon as the kids come out of the womb, they're like, this kid's playing the NHL. You can make it happen. So it's, yeah, but
Come on,
it's
kid.
it's nuts up
We
there.
didn't have
So,
that problem.
Yeah.
yeah.
We just played a team, a AAA team out of Winnipeg a couple weeks ago up at a tournament in
Yeah.
Grand Forks, and they had 20 skaters and they had coaches that were straight out of like a Calvin Klein magazine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was crazy and the most structured,
It's-
disciplined team I've ever seen. I'm sure 5 of the kids didn't even touch the ice. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
He texted us. He goes, "Yeah, they had 2 lines of really good players, and then 2 lines of people that paid for the team."
Was that you, Jets, back in the day?
Oh, I was just bad.
It's just bad.
I was just a vibes guy. You need them, you know.
You gotta have them.
You gotta
You
have
gotta
'em.
have
You
'em.
know, I'd run a kid, get kicked out, and I'd just the vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
Get off the tracks, you get hit by the train.
Yeah.
So that you kind of talked about it there a little bit. So that last season, you start the season with Sioux City. You play 29 games and you get traded to Waterloo. What kind of goes down at a trade like that? Was that a weird experience for you? Kind of in the middle of the season there? What was that like?
For my situation, I just kind of had a little bit of trouble at Sioux City. Just had some stuff going on. I had to kind of. I think it was good for me. I think I had to get out at that time. I think just for where I was at, and I just needed a bit of a reset, and fresh start with a new team.
Yeah.
But that was crazy. That was like. So I ended up asking for a trade, but it was like I never want to go through that again. Such a crazy experience. I was sitting around in Sioux City, wasn't training, wasn't practicing for like 8 days. Like was going to a
Wow.
public gym just because at the point where I asked out, they had asked me to basically pack my stuff, get out of there, and they didn't trade me for like another, I want to say 8 or 9 days, and
Wow.
it's just such a weird feeling. Like it's like it feels like you're unemployed. Like you just it was a weird spot, and I was lucky enough. I had a really good buddy there, Jackson Crowder, who's playing with Chicago now. He's a Washington draft pick, and he kind of asked out at the same time. We both had some similar problems, and it was good to have him there and get me through it a little bit together. But yeah, it was nuts. And then as soon as I got traded, I was so pumped about it. Like those 3-4 months in Waterloo were some of the best times of my life. Like going on a run like that is pretty special. And we had a really special group, and Reed being here was a great leader, and yeah, it was really fun. So all worked out.
No, glad. Yeah, no kidding. Glad that worked out. Chad, what do you got?
So this team heading into the final weekend still has a chance at the McNaughton. After everything this team has been through, the highs and the lows, the skids and the streaks and all the excitement, like how is this team approaching the final weekend of the season after all this, knowing they still have a shot at the McNaughton?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different for me because, again, I'm a little bit on the outside, but I think everyone knows what's at stake. Like I think we have such a good group of guys, and everyone's close. Everyone loves each other, and everyone's got the same goal. So, like you guys saw this weekend, it's playoff hockey now. So, especially just the way college hockey is with so few games and such short seasons, like especially when you get down to this time of the year, the games mean so much, right? So, I mean, it's so tight, like it's crazy. We need some things to go our way within the next week to get up there, but we just kind of got to focus on us and hopefully get 6 points out of the weekend. So
it's all in front of us, which is cool. I mean, there's days when I was in college where you would go into the last 3 weeks and Mankato had already won won the regular season. They were ahead by 20 points in the standings. And it's like, that's all. I mean, those are great seasons, obviously. But I mean, this is just, as a fan, it is truly so. I mean, this is just the best time to be a hockey fan. You never know. It's the last weekend, and literally 5 different teams could win the league. It's nuts. So it's a lot.
No, and this is the most fun time to play too. Like I've been so lucky the last 2 years to have 2 teams go on deep runs, and like the 2 or 3 months run is like you're on a high of high. Like everyone's so tight at that point, and the days of the rink are so good, and it's the best time of the year always. So
absolutely. Juts, you got anything more?
Yeah. So obviously, Coach told us in the presser that Liam's done for the year. What have you been like saying to him? Like, obviously you're hurt. You know how it is. What are you saying to him? Because I know how hard it is to get those news that you're done.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for him. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I think he's handled it well. He will handle it well. He works his butt off, so it's good on him. It sucks to see though. Like it's soft freshmen. We're just dropping like flies, but no, he's doing good. So I wouldn't be surprised. I think he's gonna come around really well from this. He's already doing really well this week. So
sweet.
I don't know what the deal is going to be with him. I don't know how it looks going forward for him. I don't know if he's for sure done this year or not. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know. Coach made it sound like he was at least done for the regular season and the first round of playoffs. But the way Coach was saying, he's like, it's like
it's just early right now too. They probably they're not going to know for sure until.
I mean, if they make a deep run, they might. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with him. I don't know what's going on for sure with his injury. There's not much advice you give. You kind of just got to deal with it. He's been injured before, so
yeah.
I played with him too. He was my captain back in Sioux City. So he's a stud. He's got a good head on his shoulders and works hard. So
I'm assuming that's kind of nice to have guys that you've played with before coming into Mankato. Just maybe a little bit of. Hey, at least I know a couple of guys here, not going to be on an island by myself.
Yeah, no, it was really nice. And all such good dudes. Like I think he was such an awesome group of young guys. Our whole team's great, but like I played with Ron too. He was in Sioux City for about a month before he got traded to Fargo. Yeah. So then obviously Reed. It's been good to get to know those guys better here, and it's been fun. So
it's awesome. My last one, and then Chad, if you got one too. But away from the rink, what are some spots in Cato that you found that you like for food or just something to do or hobbies or whatever? Have you found getting around town a little bit?
I don't know. I don't go out to eat a whole lot.
I guess maybe you live on campus. So is there a spot on campus that you like? You like? Okay.
Chick-fil-A. I get those 2 grilled chicken sandwiches like probably 2 or 3 nights a week. So I go grilled. I'll try to keep it healthy, so as healthy as I can be there.
Exactly.
We don't. Honestly, I mean, my money situation. I don't got much money to eat out dining around Mankato, but pub's good. We eat at pub lots. Number 4 is good. We get we're treated so well here. Like the food and stuff like that we get is top notch. So you don't have to go out. At least for me, like it's either campus or a meal the team's providing. So
are you going to the dining center? That's probably the thing I miss the most about. No. Oh man, I'm a big dining center guy.
Oh yeah.
I looked like Cam before the dining center.
No, you didn't.
I'm kidding.
No, we went a little bit first semester, but this semester I think I've been there once for like breakfast one day. That's about it. So
yeah, I was a huge dining center guy when I was in college. I made my parents upgrade to the unlimited package pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I was eating. Shit was great. What do you got, Chad?
Well, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you might be the first player we've talked to who's currently living in the dorms. Are you? I'm old. It's been a minute since I've been in the dorms, but are you in like some sort of athlete dorm, or are there other athletes on the floor, or do you kind of have to intermingle with the poors, the commons?
It's the Olympic Village.
No, we're just in dorms. Like my suite mates we share a bathroom with are just students here, but it's kind of nice to meet some people that
Yeah.
or outside of hockey, like you play juniors and stuff for so long, like you become so acclimated to one group. Like it's the same group of 25 idiots you're hanging out with 24/7. So
Right.
it's kind of nice to get to know some people outside of athletics, and then there's also lots of athletes in the Storm. Like, we got some track players down the hall, football players all around, stuff like that.
Are you on the first floor of Sears?
No, third.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because I was freshman. All like the hockey players were on the first floor, like
Really?
Nathan Smith and all those people were like right below my buddy, and the
That's
whole
probably a
first
good
floor
thing.
was track.
I don't get much cardio anymore. I need some steps. So
Get the hips
skating.
loosened up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It was a grind on crutches, but
Oh, I bet.
yeah.
Well, that was kind of my next question is, like, what's your sleeping situation? I can't imagine you're climbing that ladder with your injury.
No, here, I'll hand it on my bed here. My bed.
Oh, there we
yeah,
go.
okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was up before surgery, and then took it down. Then, yeah, just like the layout of the room, I guess, kind of kept it the same. So
Sure.
I got
Yeah,
a handicap pass on my car, so that's been pretty big.
That's vital. Yeah, because I was gonna. That was actually kind of my next question, because parking is pretty brutal. So are you able to at least park close to Julius Sears then with that pass?
Yeah, I parked like right behind the building.
Nice.
So
Okay, yeah, in that little parking lot.
I get to mooch that thing till April. So
Nice. Yeah.
They see this, they take it away.
yeah,
Then you start limping a little bit more just in front of the parking people on campus.
Yeah,
You get another
exactly.
pass.
Yeah. Stumbled out of the car a little bit.
I had a bunch of buddies that lived in Sears, and they right down the hall was, I think it was Andre Pavel, Akito Hiroshi, Jake Livingstone, and gosh, who else? There's one other guy. Oh yeah, it was Teddy. Yeah, Teddy was in that room too. So I remember like the first, doing like the Zoom meeting with everyone or whatever for the floor meeting, and we had all our hockey shit in the background, so we went down there and met those guys, and it's cool getting to mingle with like you said, just you're around hockey guys your whole life, or you're not, and you get to be around different people. It's pretty sweet. So,
Yeah, it's different. Like even my buddies back home, like basically all my buddies either played or still play hockey. So it's
Right.
you don't meet many people that are kind of outside of it, and that part's nice. So
yeah, absolutely. What about, you have in-person class? I'm assuming at least one. Are you all online?
So for us international students, we need to have a certain amount. I'm not 100% sure how many credits it is, but we need to have a certain amount of in-person classes. So I'm in 2 in-persons right now, and then I got 2 online. I think typically I have to take first semester, I got to take 3 in-persons. Second semester, I can take 2.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, what are the classes in person? Those over in Armstrong where you got to walk?
No, I'm all in, I'm in all my classes have been in Armstrong so far this year.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm in English and a social media class in Armstrong.
Nice.
So
Hell
yeah.
The good old Armstrong. That place needs to get torn down. He's getting old.
So Windows, man, it looks like a prison.
Yeah, it's a mental
The
institution.
Wi-Fi never works. The stairs are so worn down that they
Yeah.
Dude, you haven't lived till you have classes in the basement of Armstrong. That is.
I had one last semester.
Oh yeah, prison.
Yeah, I had to crutch down the stairs every day, and they're like this wide.
Yeah,
just clogging it up. Everyone's trying to get around.
Yeah, that was the worst. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
I got more hockey homework than real homework right now. So
shout out Wardo.
Nah, he's awesome, man. I love it. So it's been super fun seeing his perspective on the game. So
yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I think that's all we got for you. We'll let you get on with your Sunday here. We appreciate you hopping on.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Awesome.
I'll see you boys this weekend. So
you bet.
Well,
yeah, we'll see you.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Cool.
Yeah,
thank you too.
Everybody.
All right, we're back. Shout out to Easton for hopping on the show. It's obviously one of those interviews. It's interesting to talk to someone who hasn't had time to play this year, right? Like he hasn't been in the lineup. He got hurt, and just interesting to kind of hear his perspective on things. And good to hear that he's skating. That was cool that he's able to get back on the ice, and just seems like an awesome kid. So hopefully things go well this summer and he keeps progressing, and we can see he's a big kid. He's 6'4", like 230
nicest kid ever
he's
too.
A big kid.
Yeah, he's always very nice.
So excited.
He always very nice when he sees us. He always says hello. Very nice cat.
Yeah. Between the guys that we have that, you assume are going to be sticking around, and then, seeing these highlights of the guys that are coming in next year. I mean, that I'm already getting excited for next season. This one's not even over yet. I think it's going to be pretty exciting once again. So, shout out to him for coming on. Let's get into the Fitness for 10 series preview here. Guys, like we've been saying, we're into February now, and if getting in shape was on your New Year's resolution list, Fitness for 10 is still here to help you crush your goals, and they're going to be here for the next 10 months too. So whenever you want to hop in there, come on over. It's not intimidating whatsoever. Best people on the planet. It's in Mankato, so everyone's nice, but it's in the middle of town, right on Madison Avenue, conveniently located. Upstairs, they got dozens of cardio machines, from treadmills and ellipticals to the Stairmasters. Downstairs, you're going to find a weight room with pretty much every machine on the planet in there, every free weight, everything you're going to need to get a nice pump. They've got a new lift studio down there too. If you don't know what you're doing and you want a little twist to your workouts, that's a great way to start. You got a spin cycle studio that sounds like a rave every time I'm in there at 5 a.m. It's nuts. If that's your thing, go check that out. And they got a separate personal training area too, guys. It's very well equipped. It's the best gym in town. I've been going there for years. I absolutely love it, and you will too. Sign up at fitnessfor10mankato.com. I'll see you there, guys. We got our last home game of the regular season. Man, does a hockey season go by quick. I can't believe it's already here. Sucks. I wish it's like this weekend, just how fun hockey was, whether it was USA hockey or Maverick hockey or whatever, just knowing that no matter how things go, that the hockey's coming to a close here is just kind of a little bit of a bummer, but exciting at the same time. But yeah, Northern, man, not a great season. Obviously, back on November 28th and 29th, we went there, swept them a little bit closer on that Saturday 2-3, but get the regulation sweep, all 6 points. So they're coming back. They have found couple wins since then. They beat Michigan Tech in regulation, and they beat Bemidji as well. So they're, I think they're a team that, like you said, Juts, before we started talking, if you let their goalie get going, this Oliver Young Ashton, I've heard a couple different pronunciations of his name, but if you let him get hot and keep him in a game, I think anything's possible. Just, you got to make sure that you stick to your guns, and you don't give them that opportunity, right? Me and Chad, what are you kind of looking for? I know you're questionable to be here on Saturday, but I mean, what do you going up against a team like this, you hope that you can get all 6, right? Like, that's kind of the expectation.
100% handle business. With everything at stake this weekend, playing virtually any other team in the conference, you're like, oh boy, I hope we can get 6. But this is a team. This is a point in the season where if you can't get 6 against Northern the last weekend of the year with everything that's at stake, then maybe you don't really deserve to be top couple seeds. So handle your business. Hope things go your way. Honestly, the best thing going for Northern Michigan these days is their play-by-play guy. He is just an absolute hoot to listen to. I was pulling up one of the things he said last time when we were playing there, and he said he said Watkins was left alone like the chess club president on prom night, and I I just lost it. Shout out to that guy wherever he is. He's a fantastic announcer, and like I said, he's the best thing going for Northern Michigan hockey right now.
Yeah, completely agree. Like, I forgot about that. It's a good call. Juts, what do you got for this one?
Not much, really. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I just hold on. I zoned out there.
Did you short circuit? What happened?
I just got a text message I didn't really like. One of my high school coaches passed away.
R.I.P.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't know what we were talking about, to be honest. I know you're talking about like the
just kind of like what you're looking for. Like, obviously playing Northern, it's one of those weekends where you expect to get all 6 points.
Yeah.
You expect to go into it, and I mean, they have 3 wins on the season.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You got to go into it.
I mean,
as the better team and come out as the better team, right?
Exactly. We need 6 points if we want to win the McNaughton Cup. Regardless of winning the McNaughton Cup, the second seed's huge, so we can have semifinals at home too. A lot's at stake. This team, they can't get out of last place, can they?
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, if by some miracle, if they got 6 points, they'd be tied with Ferris at 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can't get out of last place. So they really have nothing to play for. They're playing for, a lot of these kids are playing for their hockey careers. So
does that worry you guys at all, with like some hits being thrown that maybe shouldn't? And stuff like that?
Not even really that. It just worries me because, like, you know that saying where, like, get backed into a corner, you're gonna fight. A lot of these kids are playing to, like, oh shit, I need to either show another college team I can play and get out of here, or show a coast or an AHL team that I'm good enough to play.
They're looking for the male maniac to clip farm one of their dirty plays and get 200-something thousand views on Twitter. All
that really tells me is that they're, primed to make some decisions they probably shouldn't when they have the puck on their stick. They're going to try to make something happen, and if the Mavericks stay fundamentally sound like they always have been, they'll probably make them pay for it. You win 3 times this season, they're probably not, I don't want to be rude, but they're probably not skilled enough to make that play anyway. So, yeah, they're going to play, the governor is going to be off for them for sure. They're going to be going crazy, but I think the Mavericks are primed to make them pay for any mistakes they make.
Yeah, I completely agree, and well put, because it's like you hope, we obviously just saw what happened at Bowling Green when stakes were that high. Mm-hmm. And then you're kind of going to a complete opposite end of the spectrum where stakes are everything for us, right? Like we're the most desperate team for 6 points this next weekend out of any of them, the way I put it. And they're coming in here to play spoiler, right? Yeah. Like those guys are playing for nothing other than to ruin our home ice and our home ice hopes and our McNaughton hopes and stuff like that. Like that's why they're coming here. That's the entire premise of their game this weekend. So yeah, like you said, Chad, you just hope that, I think Mankato, you stick to your game and you don't play down like maybe we've seen sometimes. I think I don't see this being an issue this weekend. I'm pretty confident going into it for sure. I don't know, Chad, did you kind of want to maybe give, I know you've probably ran the numbers more than all of us, but I saw you tweeted, like, what's the point situation this weekend for the Mavericks? Like what's the possibility here that could happen to get the McNaughton?
If I'm looking at it right, we obviously need 6 points, and then we need St. Thomas and Bemidji to split, and we need Michigan Tech and Bowling Green to split.
Yeah.
Or better, obviously.
Yeah, that's a minimum, right? So like Bemidji could sweep the Tommies, which would be crazy,
even better.
But yeah. And who does Tech play?
Bowling Green.
But we need them to split, right?
Yeah, that's the one where you want them to split more.
I think we need them
assume,
to split.
right?
I think if one gets more points, we're done. If Tech gets more points, we're done, right?
If Tech gets 3, they're at 51, and then if we get 6, are we at 52? Yeah. What are we at?
We'll be at 52. I mean, we have to sweep. Yeah. We have to get all 6. We need a lot more to happen if we get anything less than that.
Yeah.
And I don't think we have any of the tiebreakers between St. Thomas and Tech.
No.
I'd have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure we would lose the tiebreakers
outright. There's no way we have
a
tiebreaker yet.
Right. And then St. Thomas got 2 out of 3, right, against us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would lose any of the tiebreakers. So a split is a split, or I guess better.
Yeah. And that's just for home ice, right? For seeding, because you can be co-champion of the McNaughton Cup and the CCHA. Like you can share the trophy, right? That's what it's saying on the website.
We've done that.
Yeah. And I don't want to do that, but the way things are shaken up, that's very much so a possibility. So I wonder how that works. Like, is it like like a divorced parent situation where the trophy goes and visits mom on the weekends and then lives with dad or something like that during the week? Like how does that work if, you know, us and Tech have to share the McNaughton or something?
Is
Lucia
that still a thing? Like there's 6 tiebreakers.
It's the first paragraph. If two teams are tied at the if two or more teams are tied for the CCHA regular season championship, they shall be considered co-champions. Seeding for the CCHA postseason tournament, if 2 or more teams have accumulated the same amount of numbers of points, shall be determined according to the below procedure, which is, like you said, all the shootout or all the tiebreakers there.
6 tiebreakers, 9 paragraphs. That's literally the one I did not read.
It's at the top.
Like me with Maverick.
Read everything else.
And then I guess it does say too, 3-on-3 or shootout results will not be used in the tiebreakers in the CCHA tournament seeding. So okay. I guess that's another little thing to throw in there too. So, yeah, I mean, you guys got anything more? I think that kind of covers it. Go Team USA, man. I still feel giddy from that. And that was that. Oh yeah. That will lead to X questions. That was, I mean, shit, that game started 12 hours ago and I'm still feeling just all patriotic inside. If Sherry's listening to this, we would love to have Sherry on to talk about her experience there. That would be absolutely incredible.
That'd be
an awesome combo. But yeah, let's get into X questions here. Good call by Juts. TJ's coming to town, it looks like, so we'll be able to meet up with him, which will be sweet. Impressive crowds at BG this last weekend. Kudos to them. I think we can break the attendance record this weekend. It's a big enough weekend, in my opinion. Got to do everything we can to maximize home ice advantage. I'm coming in hot both nights, but I look forward to catching up with you guys. Yeah, absolutely, TJ. Can't wait to see you again, chat, and catch up. It's been, I guess, I can't remember when was the last time he was there. It was it right after Christmas?
Yeah,
I think
it was
It was when I saw him last.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, yeah, it'll be sweet to see a TJ. Yeah, man, I mean, what a good weekend to go to a hockey game with everything. You know, listen to this. If you're on the fence about going, get to the Mayo, because it's going to be, you know, obviously Northern's coming to town usually wouldn't be that exciting, but it's gonna be a pretty big series for us, and we need to. I think Chad, we were talking before we started recording. Like I just want to have a party, you know, on Saturday.
Yeah.
I want the guys to be rolling, getting goals. Just I want to Olay 30 times this weekend. You know,
we've Olayed one time in the last month. I need more.
What? Really?
I mean, didn't we only had one game this month or one series?
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, technically we Olayed at Bowling Green. Fucking clowns.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Totally forgot about that.
And then was it? I think during the Canadian game they were doing an Olay chant too at the Olympics. Yeah. Everyone's taking our thing.
Hey, by the way, do we have to address TJ as Captain Palisade now?
Yeah, congratulations,
that's
TJ.
That's a great question. Yeah, he passed his captain's test down there in Florida. So yeah, that's a really good question. So TJ, we're answering your question with a question. Do we have to refer to you as captain now?
Captain, my captain.
That's a good one. Oh, captain, my captain. Burnsy's got 2 questions. Heading into an eventful weekend, what do you guys see happening in the Tech and UST series? Can BSU and BG help us out? Any concerns against NMU? And then his second question is USA. Yeah, you betcha. Goddamn USA hockey, just making everyone proud back here. Yeah, I mean, we kind of just talked about this upcoming weekend. Yeah, I could totally see Bemidji pulling points off of
they've never won.
St. Thomas, who seems to
Thomas has never won at the Sanford Center.
So that's a good Jared Ribeiro tweet there. I saw that. So I mean, yeah, man, I could totally see Bemidji having a decent weekend against St. Thomas, and a St. Thomas team that maybe seems to be having a little bit of a struggle bus.
They got something in their armor. We're not allowed to say the other part, but
Oh boy.
Is that
Don't
say it.
Just let it go.
I think Bowling Green, after trying to murder our goaltender several times and trying to paralyze Stender, I think they are gonna just do everything they can to help us out this weekend. I could totally see that happening. Yeah, I hope so, man. I really, like we said, we're in the situation where we need help. So I don't know, you got Chad, you got anything on that one? Maybe
my only other thought there is like logistically. 1 second.
Yeah.
So Bowling Green is at Tech. If it comes down to Saturday night, they're going to start an hour before us.
Yeah.
So that outcome will be monitored during the game Saturday night, as will St. Thomas and Bemidji. But I mean, if things get crazy, the third period at the Mayo, I mean, if we're blowing them out, people are going to be watching their phones, and like it's going to be pandemonium, sharing updates and like what's going on with other games. And
we're gonna have to have Greg just turn off the jumbotron. I mean, I'm fine after all the screen time from last weekend. We can stop showing me dancing. Just put the other game on the jumbotron.
He should.
Going on.
Do you remember when they showed the gold medal game?
Yeah,
when Hastings was coaching, they put it up on the screen. I don't remember who we were playing, but it was. Yeah, that was awesome. They should definitely do that again.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah. So I mean, obviously, if it's a 1-1 game with Northern in the third, I think priorities are a little different. But I mean, like we said, I think I have all the confidence in these guys. If things go well and we're able to just come into this weekend and do our thing, I don't think that's going to be the case. But Northern has found a way to beat Tech, and they've found a way against some teams. But I think we'll get them. That would be sweet though to get that on. But yeah, it's going to be Saturday night is going to be out of control. It's going to be nuts. Nick Mueller, do you think the Mavs match up? Who do you think the Mavs will match up best for the playoffs, the quarterfinals of the playoffs? Personally, I don't want to play either Bemidji or Bowling Green, but those two teams are most likely who we would play. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I mean, I think obviously the easy answer here is to say you'd rather play, Ferris or Lake. Like that's probably the easy answer. I mean, I think right now, we're kind of coming to stride. I'm not too worried about playing anyone. I mean, they're going to be tight games. They're going to be playoff hockey games. Like I don't think there's like a sneaky layup. I mean, maybe if Augustana keeps struggling at some point, maybe that game's a little bit different than we would have seen in the regular season. But I don't know. I mean, is there anything, Chad, that you were thinking that maybe Jots? But
I think that we're gonna finish second to first, hopefully. So Ferris or
wide range there.
Well, first or second. So Ferris or Lake is who I want. But I honestly, I'm not worried about. Hey, stop eating my mic.
Is your girlfriend over?
No. I'm not worried about Bemidji. I just don't want to play them on another series because of how boring their style of hockey is. I just don't want to sit. Like, I'm not worried about losing. Like, we're going to win 2 out of 3 against them. We're going to probably, I just don't want to watch it simply because they suck. The style of play they play sucks. If they somehow win the first round and we have to play them one game, that's fine.
If it's on home ice from an entertainment value, I kind of want to play Bowling Green again.
Yeah.
Just I mean, how chippy
the problem is then we're going to have to finish 4th.
Right. Yeah. I like if that happens. What about you, Chad? What are you kind of
What are you doing?
Come on. I mean, if I had to pick between Bowling Green and Bemidji, just after that slugfest in Bowling Green, I guess I would have to pick Bemidji just because I'd like to separate ourselves from Bowling Green for a couple weeks. But as crazy as we're looking at the scenarios for winning the McNaughton, I mean, the scenarios are just as crazy down towards the bottom. I mean, we could finish second or third and still play Bemidji. I mean, Lake State's not locked into the 7 spot.
Yeah.
So you really don't know how this is going to play out. I'm not even going to try to guess or predict what I missed.
But in terms, I don't know.
So-
I just noticed Juts turned his camera on. It looks like you still have a Christmas tree set up in your room.
Yeah, it's just like a little Captain pulled the cord. I gotta.
All right. But I guess Nick, in terms of like who we match up best against, like when you think about Bemidji, it's two teams that prioritize defense, that not very fun games, but like those can go either way. Playing Bemidji, right? Like we saw that. We saw this past weekend. Now, if you get on their goaltender like we almost did, I think that also changes that. So I mean, I really don't know, right? Like it's who Bemidji would kind of be nice to play, like you said, Chad, just from like a physicality standpoint. But then again, it's a heavy hitting series too. You know, we just didn't have a fight this time. So, yeah, I don't think there's a team that like our strategy and their strategy. There's like a clear cut, like, yeah, we should play them because the way we play trumps the way they play. I guess I don't see that really in the CCHA this year. Like when you go up against a team like Tech or St. Thomas, who maybe has that higher end scoring talent, and then you get us in there who can, if we make them play our way, you can bog it down, make our defensive game the priority, and then get some goals. I think that's the matchup that is probably the most interesting. But I don't think there's like a clear cut winner there, I guess, if that makes sense. So
I have nothing to back this up. I have no sources, but I'll bet behind closed doors, if you asked the team who they wanted to play between Bemidji and Bowling Green, I bet they would want another go at Bemidji.
Yeah. Especially leaving that on the ice the way they did.
Yeah.
If we could, if we could play Bemidji again first round, and as they're going off the ice after we beat them, they all do the violin at center ice. That would be unbelievable. Just
awesome.
an orchestra, you strand up there doing the.
They're looking at.
It'll be
fantastic.
fantastic.
They're looking at us after 12 Coors Light, so we're just.
Yeah, we're just directing the.
Have Thursby bring the strings. Just bring a whole string section.
Screw the horns. We're bringing the violins this
Bring
weekend.
the strings, Thursby.
Oh man. Eric Odegaard, good weekend for the Mavs. We need BSU to take 6 from St. Thomas next weekend. Yeah, that's kind of covered that. So absolutely, you're dead on there, Eric. Derek Gorney, great weekend of hockey. BG has a great atmosphere. Wish we could have gotten 6, but I'll take the 5. Yeah, it's pretty much echoing what we said already. But yeah, completely agree. Gorney's cool. It's cool you got to go down there too. That's a hike of a trip, but I mean that would be a lot of fun to go see a game there because it looks pretty. That atmosphere looks pretty dope.
Yeah, if I don't make it down this weekend, you guys should track him down at the rink and find out. What that weekend was like.
He sits by us,
absolutely,
so we could find him pretty easily.
He sits all over the place. It seems like.
Oh,
yeah.
does he?
He gets tickets all over the arena.
Oh.
Yeah. And then BC, last one here. Who is the best goalie and why is it Connor Hellebuck? Yeah, American hero. I think I tweeted just another complete dumbass tweet I posted out. Was like, impeach Trump and swear in Hellebuck immediately, just to get it going on Twitter. But it just, I mean, as a goaltender watching that game, like I want the picture of Jack Hughes, like with the American flag and the blood and all that, and then the picture of Hellebuck reaching behind him, like whatever. And I just want the biggest pictures you can get and just put them up somewhere because those, I mean, those are just, like you said, Chad, just that picture. Oh my God. Like just, gives me the tingles, you know?
Are you talking about the overhead picture of Hellebuck stopping Taves?
Yeah.
That picture's insane.
I think I saved them both to my phone, but yeah, just, whenever you do that as a goalie too, like you feel like a complete baller. Like, yeah, I meant to do that.
Like
you know,
from Holtby in the
this one.
That's the one.
Yeah,
on Tuck.
And then this, this looks like it's straight out of 1980.
Yeah.
Like that. Like
that looks like the cover of the Miracle DVD.
Yeah.
No, it literally does.
That's amazing.
It literally does. Yeah, the fact that came down to the day of the 46th anniversary, and that's insane.
Yeah,
like
stars aligned.
I don't know. What were you saying there?
I don't remember who said it. It might have been Jack Hughes, but somebody was asking him about what Connor Hellebuck meant to this team, and he was like, when he fell asleep on the bus on the way to the Sweden game, he's like, "This is our guy. I'm not worried about him one bit." That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet.
He has redeemed himself for what he did to the Mavericks in the regionals. We're square, buddy. Good job.
Oh, I forgot he played us in the regional.
Color even.
Yeah,
because he played for UMass Lowell, right?
Yep. He shut us down.
When was this? 20.
It was
2016-ish, 15-ish, something like that. But yeah, he was dominant.
He's a young buck back then.
Yeah.
I didn't
so
like.
We're all good, bud. Then. I don't hate you anymore.
We'll call her even, Connor. You guys got anything more for episode 21 here? I think that about covers everything that.
Anybody in the Stillwater area on Friday, head down to the rink and support the Apple Valley, Eastview, Burnsville, Rosemont, Farmington, South Metro.
Are you
South Metro?
Is that how many people are on your son's team, or is that just who you're playing?
So Burnsville kind of.
Oh my fuck!
Their association like fully fell apart years ago, so they got absorbed into Apple Valley, and then we just co-op with Apple Valley at the Bantam level.
Okay.
So it's there's a couple Burnsville kids, but it's mostly Apple Valley Eastern kids.
That makes sense.
But we'll be out in Stillwater Friday afternoon, tearing it up. Any bar suggestions, please leave it in the comments. Happy to take them.
There's some good bars over there, isn't there? Stillwater's a great town to go out in.
That's like downtown by the river, like the Mad Capper and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a good spot.
I've yet to go up there, but my roommate from college, he was a big going to Stillwater guy. We never got up there, but he would just speak wonders of it. So maybe I'll have to get up there one of these times. So
maybe I'll see what the Murs are up to.
They'll probably be here.
You got another party bus.
Yeah, they'll probably be Mankato. Good call.
Yeah, they'll probably be down there.
We'll dog sit for them.
Yeah. Well, that'll do it for this episode, Chattin Mavericks. Shout out Play It Again Sports, 10K Takes and Captain's Patch, Maverick Sports Grill and Fitness for 10. And of course, thank you all for tuning in to us clowns as usual. We'll see you at the rink. Get to the mail this weekend. This is a big one. We need that place has got to be rocking. Student section, I want you nice and loud. Doyle, get the people going.
Doyle.
With that, roll Mavs. We'll see you guys at the rink.
Thank you for tuning in to the Chattin Mavericks podcast. Please be sure to leave a review, subscribe, and share. Roll Mavs.